Good morning, everyone. Jeremy here on strategic.com.sg and a bit of a coverage here for AMC Entertainment Holdings from the US markets. And the AMC has witnessed a surge to $72.50, closing at 47.91 on the trading week of June, closing the 4th of June 2021. And a little bit of history for you on AMC Holdings. It was on a downtrend since the 1st of May in 2017 at a level of $23.76. It continued to touch a low of at about $2, and then it started to bounce back up and essentially had a nice long signal at $11.48 on the 4th of January this year, and the initial target was actually $23.76, which coincides with this breakdown level, and then $36.13, which is the all-time high. And we have actually broken through these two levels, 36.13 and 23.76, to form a new all-time high at $72.50. So moving down to the weekly time frame, you can see that the stock spent quite a bit of time on a downtrend since September in 2019, and we sort of have a little bit of a burst of uptrend in September last year, 2020, but the main uptrend that was confirmed was actually here on the 25th of Jan this year, and the long signal was actually issued at $4.65, and that particular long signal initially gave you a nice bounce at $20, of which we have hit our target, and then it pulled back, and then the second surge we hit $72.50. So this is a daily chart of AMC. You can see that the long signal was at $11.24 on the 13th of May last month, giving us the target of 72.50, but the initial target was at $20 as well as the $30 level. We have broken that particular level at 72.50, and currently the pivot is at $24.02. So the ideal situation for those who have missed out on this particular long signal on the 13th of May would be a very nice pullback to around the $24 level, and then you buy a bounce to retest the $72 level. All right, and these levels will be in my blog attached to this particular video, and you can read through the strategy that you can adopt if you have missed out on that lovely rally. And if I zoom it down to the 4-hourly chart, you can actually go down to the 1-hourly chart as well to look for an entry pivot. On the 4-hourly, if it does bounce above the 4-hourly pivot at 34.68, buy close to the pivot and then wait for the bounce to actually retest and make probable higher highs above $72. All right, the long signal for the 4-hourly charts were given a little bit earlier. In fact, on the 12th of May at the $10.30, a much better entry for you if you use a 4-hourly time frame. For those swing traders, I know some of you may use an hourly chart as well, but then quite a bit of whipsaws. But if you look at the 4-hourly chart, you can see this super trend line totally engulfing this particular move and covering you as a support and an exit point at 34.68. Even if it breaks through and goes back to the day pivot at about $24 and bounce back up, you can do a long position once you have get a fresh new long signal somewhere around here if it breaks down. So, guys, as a recap for AMC Holdings, the long position way back was actually issued on the 13th of May at $11.24, targeting an initial level of $23.76 or $36.13 on the monthly charts. All right, and that particular price action broke both of these two levels and sits at the all-time high at 72.50, currently trading at 48. Uptrending on the weekly charts as well, with a pivot support at $15.37, and the day pivot, which I pay much attention to, at $24 for you to make an entry. If prices pull back to $24, you can actually go entry near price of about $24 for a rebound back to that $72 level for those who have missed this rally. And for this particular kind of volatility, it is good for you to look at the smaller time frames like the 4 hourly charts, and perhaps you may enter at a pivot near $34.68 for it to rebound back up to the $72 level. All right, so the key takeaways from this is that don't chase prices. Look out for breakouts as they exist, especially on a weekly and a monthly charts to look long term. If you had caught this particular stock way back in March, and I actually had a blog post in April this year to follow this particular stock, you would have gotten a very, very nice profit out of AMC. Thanks a lot for watching, and the next video coming up will be a recap on the S&P 500. See you guys.